LR Lost Vein Meliodas is here, and I got some news for you. So here's a tab that unlocks him to an LR. You can see right here, he needs to be a max super awakening on level 100. I also got his holy relic, but it's not necessary. When you click here, you will be met with the requirements. So you need six UR pendants, which is a pretty penny, but to be honest, considering, you know, most people should have him awakened at least not level 90 already, it's not that big of a deal for how good he is. Like the price to the cost to reward here is honestly not that bad. The part that's really gonna stump a lot of you is this right here. So this is the new currency that is specific to unlocking LRs. This currency is so important that once you're just in the menu, you click here, it shows you how much you have. Like it's not in your inventory, it's your player now. So that's how important this new currency is. And here's how you acquire it. The new game mode, which has replaced Labyrinth in the roster here, is where you acquire it. I don't think Labyrinth is gone, by the way. I think they're going to cycle these two game modes, because in the shop you have the option to buy at 100 of them. You can only carry 100 at a time, and it costs 10 coins each. So how many times do you have to beat this game mode to actually get this? How do you beat the game mode and get the currency? So here's how it is. Let me restart this real quick. You have 5 difficulties for this game mode. The top difficulty, I won't even call it hard. It's impossible, okay? If you are not a Giga Whale, it's physically impossible to beat. This one, the second one, if you are a very high-end player, you can, because difficulty scales a lot from this one to the top one. I'll show you real quickly. So here's how the game mode works. You see the enemy teams right here, right? And you have to beat them all using your own team. Now, you can pick your team right here. You can't have links, and this is where it gets really tough, because unless you're a super high-end player, you're gonna go second every time. 340k, you're going second every time. I go second every time. And the enemies are they're not kidding, all right? They have links, and they are hard. Once a character dies, it can't progress. I'm gonna show the game mode in a second. I just want to try and like make an example here. On the top difficulty, it's 340,000 CC, and these teams right here, these are top Guild Wars teams. They literally picked top Guild Wars players and put them in here. So how do you acquire the currency? Well, you beat the game mode, but here's the caveat. So the rewards are right here. You need to beat all of them, all of the enemies with 4 teams for 240 coins per week. So at the fastest, it will take you 5 weeks to get an LR, because 240 times 4 is not 1,000, boy. Not 1,000. As long as you beat the game mode, like as long as you beat this difficulty, you get 210, which is still 5 weeks. So at the minimum, it will take you 5 weeks to get the LR, no matter what difficulty you beat. Real messed up. I was hoping to have this LR day 1 showcase. Guess I will not. How hard is it to beat the top difficulty? Very hard. So I'm gonna go do a run here so you can understand how kind of works. So this is essentially Guild Wars. I've played Guild Wars before, so I was a little more situated here, but a lot of people did not like know how the game mode actually works. So you will see all the enemy teams you're gonna have to face. The first one I have to face is the top one, of course, and I have to make a team using my characters from my box. And if a character dies, they're gone. Like, I can't use them anymore for the remainder of the game mode. I'm gonna start a Demon Team just because it's an easy team to just show, but Demon Team is the best PvP team in the game, and you will see how demolished it gets in this game mode. This is not the best team for the game mode. Guild Wars players are probably going to find teams that will be most optimal for this game mode, because this is essentially Guild Wars. Like the game mode that I've been saying that I don't really like, They just rebranded it and allowed everyone to play it. So all my characters have HP defense, and as you can see, I have 13 million boxes. I cannot CC. So I was told by one of my whale friends that his guild leader of the like big time whale guild with 15.2 million box CC can't beat this game mode at the most rewards. Like he can probably beat it at the like 7 teams type thing, but not at the most rewards. That's how hard this game mode is. So I don't have links. I don't have Tarmiel link. I don't have anything like that. So I'm at the mercy of the damage that I'm gonna take here. This is the first turn every time, by the way. So you're gonna have to deal with King's Shield every single time. So what now? Melee would hopefully be able to kill, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go for it though. Hopefully we'll break the shield. And I was hoping the first one would already break, but it's fine. And kill, but... Alright, Merlin survived. I need to lifesteal with Estarossa so I can continue. Whatever, like, my HP ends up on this is how I'm gonna go to the next stage. So I want to lifesteal as much as possible. Okay. That's just gonna go full win with Estarossa so you can lifesteal. So you might not think, oh, this wasn't so bad. Keep in mind, this is the demon team, okay? This is not like a bunch of bums I picked up from my box. This is my full 15% UR gear. I have 12 million box CC, 5th constellation, demon team. And it goes in, I clicked, but I don't have to click. It just instantly goes in. You can't change teams. And you just have to use the same team until that team is done. Once that team is dead, or you're done with all the 5 enemies, then you have to go to the next enemy. And then the next enemy. It's 15 fights. 15 fights. And you just have to like muster up enough units to beat them all. Ow. Ow. Okay, Melee shouldn't die. Is what I would have said if Melee didn't die. So just by me dying there, I can't get the most rewards. I can't, because I need one team to beat all 5 fights. Then I need another team to beat all 5 of these fights. Then I need another team to beat all 5 of these fights. Or at least 2 teams. You need 4 teams at the most for the most rewards. Now again, if you just do the like 7 or more teams, 210 coins, it's still going to be the same time. But honestly, 7 teams is still hard. It's still hard. So if you are not going to be able to beat this difficulty at all, but maybe you can beat this one, at the most you're getting 150 coins with 4 teams. 4 teams. So it's still hard. It's not like it's easy. It's a little bit easier than what I'm doing right now, but still hard. So let's see, 7 teams, 120 coins. That's a lot of weeks, bro. That's a lot of weeks. Now, for this release specifically, so just for LOSTVAYNE MELIODAS specifically, they said they're going to be giving the currency on the mail. I don't know if they're already distributing. Yeah, so I got 3 right here on the mail. Throughout this celebration, I think they said they're going to be giving 50 or 60 of the currency just on the mail during this month. So this month, most players will be able to acquire it. But this is this LR. Next LR, it's going to go back to 5 weeks and stuff like that. So if you're wondering, where's the LOSTVAYNE LR showcase? Really wish I could give it to you, bro. See ya in a month when I can actually awaken him. He's really good. He's worth the cost, honestly. He's super, super good, but this game mode is rough. Really, really rough.